Ladies, I'm about to share 6 scarf secrets that will instantly take years off your appearance. And the 6th one? Well, it completely transformed how I feel about my reflection in the mirror. I wish someone had told me these tricks 20 years ago. Hello, beautiful women, and welcome back to EverWise Older Women. I'm your host, and if you're new here, this channel is all about helping fabulous women over 50 look and feel their absolute best. Today, we're diving deep into something that's been a total game changer for me and thousands of women in our community: the art of scarf styling. Now, before we jump in, if you love learning style secrets that actually work for women our age, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming up on this channel. Each of these styles takes less than 2 minutes to master, but the confidence boost, that lasts all day long. Let's dive in. Let's start with style number 1, the classic Parisian loop. Now, I learned this technique from my neighbor Marie, who's 73 and still turns heads everywhere she goes. She told me, "Darling, the secret isn't trying to look 25 again. It's about looking like the most elegant version of yourself." This style is perfect for those days when you want to look polished but effortless. You know those moments when you're running errands but still want to feel put together? This is your go-to. Here's exactly how to create the classic Parisian loop. Start with a medium weight scarf. Silk or a silk blend works beautifully. The key is choosing a scarf that's not too thick, because we're going to be creating some gentle volume around your neck. First, fold your scarf in half lengthwise. Now, drape it around your neck so the folded end hangs on one side and the loose ends hang on the other. The folded side should be about 1/3 the length of the loose ends. Here's where the magic happens. Take those loose ends and pull them through the folded loop, but don't pull them all the way through. Leave about 4 inches of the ends showing. This creates that effortless, undone look that's so chic. Now, gently adjust the loop so it sits comfortably at your collarbone. The loop should kiss your collarbone, not sit high up on your neck or too low on your chest. Why does this style make you look younger? 3 reasons. First, it creates a beautiful vertical line that elongates your neck and draws the eye upward to your face. Second, the soft volume it creates around your neck area actually minimizes the appearance of fine lines and adds a youthful fullness. Third, it gives you that effortless confidence that radiates youth. Now, let me share some insider tips. If you have a shorter neck, position the loop slightly lower on your chest. If you're blessed with a longer neck, you can wear it higher. For round faces, let those loose ends hang a bit longer to create length. For longer faces, keep the ends shorter and let the loop be the star. Color-wise, this style looks stunning in jewel tones. If you want to add some vibrancy to your complexion, think emerald green, sapphire blue, or deep burgundy. If you prefer neutrals, a soft cream or camel creates such an expensive, sophisticated look. This style is incredibly versatile. I love it with a simple white button-down and jeans for coffee with friends. It instantly elevates the look from casual to chic. For work, try it with a blazer. It adds that perfect touch of femininity without being too dressy. One of my viewers, Sandra from Texas, told me she wore this style to her grandson's graduation, and 3 people asked her if she'd lost weight. That's the power of the right scarf style. Now, I'm curious if you ever tried the Parisian loop before. And more importantly, do you struggle with feeling like scarves make you look older instead of younger? Let me know in the comments, because what I'm about to show you next, the Hollywood glamour twist, solves that problem completely. But first, a quick question for you. When you look in the mirror wearing a scarf, do you feel elegant or do you feel like you're hiding? Keep that thought in mind as we move to style number 2. Style number 2 is what I call the Hollywood glamour twist. And ladies, this one makes me feel like Grace Kelly every single time I wear it. I discovered this style when I was feeling particularly self-conscious about my neck area. You know what I mean? Those little changes that happen over time that make us want to reach for turtlenecks instead of beautiful scarves. This style is pure sophistication with a touch of old Hollywood magic. It's perfect for dinner dates, theater nights, or any time you want to feel absolutely stunning. For the Hollywood glamour twist, you'll want a longer scarf. About 60 to 70 inches is perfect. Silk is gorgeous for this, but a lightweight wool or even a quality polyester blend works beautifully too. Start by draping the scarf around your neck, but here's the key: make one end significantly longer than the other. The shorter end should hit about mid-chest, while the longer end should reach almost to your waist. Now, take that longer end and wrap it around your neck once more. but loosely. We're not creating a choker here. We want elegant draping. As you bring that longer end around, give it a gentle twist before you let it fall. This twist is what creates that gorgeous dimensional look. The final step is the most important: adjust the draping so it creates a beautiful cascade down your front. The twist should sit at an angle, creating movement and visual interest. Let me tell you why this style is so powerful. When I wear the Hollywood glamour twist, I stand differently. I carry myself with more confidence. There's something about this style that connects us to our inner movie star. But beyond the confidence boost, this style works because it creates sophisticated layering around your décolletage. It draws attention to your face while creating beautiful lines that are incredibly flattering. The twist adds texture and dimension, which gives the illusion of movement and life. I remember the first time I wore this style. It was to my book club's annual dinner. 3 different women asked me what I'd done differently. "You look so radiant," they kept saying. The only thing different was this scarf style. Here are some secrets that will take this style from pretty to absolutely stunning. First, the fabric matters more with this style than any other. Because we're creating draping and movement, the way the fabric falls is crucial. Silk crepe de chine is my absolute favorite because it has body but still drapes beautifully. Second, pay attention to the twist placement. If you're petite, keep the twist higher, closer to your collarbone. If you're taller, you can let it sit lower for a more dramatic effect. Third, and this is important, the décolletage. The colors you choose can completely change the impact. Deep jewel tones like emerald or sapphire create drama and sophistication. But here's a secret: a beautiful coral or warm pink can actually warm up your complexion and make you look more youthful. The Hollywood glamour twist works beautifully for so many occasions. For evening events, try it with a simple black dress or elegant blouse. The scarf becomes your jewelry. You barely need anything else. For daytime sophistication, pair it with a tailored jacket or cardigan. It adds that perfect touch of femininity that makes even the most basic outfit look intentional and polished. One of our community members, Linda from California, told me she wore this style to her daughter's wedding, and the photographer actually asked her to pose for several solo shots because she looked so elegant. Now, as we move to style number 3, I want you to think about this. Do you have one scarf in your closet that you never wear because you're not sure how to style it? The next technique, the confidence builder, might be exactly what you need to fall in love with scarves again. Style number 3 is what I call the confidence builder knot, and I developed this technique specifically for women who feel self-conscious about their neck area. If you've ever looked in the mirror and wished you could just soften some things, this style is for you. The beautiful thing about this knot is that it creates coverage while still looking intentional and stylish. You're not hiding pink, you're enhancing. There's a big difference, and your confidence will reflect that. For the confidence builder, you'll want a square scarf or a rectangular scarf that's not too long. About 50 inches is perfect. The key is choosing a scarf with some body to it, because we're going to create structure and gentle volume. Start by folding your scarf diagonally if it's square, or lengthwise if it's rectangular. We want to create a band that's about 4 to 5 inches wide. Drape this band around your neck so both ends are equal length. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Instead of tying a simple knot, we're going to create what I call a confidence knot. Take the right end and cross it over the left, then bring it under and through, just like you're starting to tie your shoes. But instead of making a bow, take that same end and wrap it around one more time before pulling it through. This creates a knot that has more substance and visual weight. Position this knot slightly off-center, not directly in the middle of your neck, but about 2 inches to one side. This asymmetry is key to making the style look intentional rather than practical. Why do I call this the confidence builder? Because it creates beautiful coverage while still showing your personal style. The knot acts as a focal point that draws attention upward to your face, while the gentle volume around your neck area creates a softening effect. I learned this technique when I was going through a particularly difficult time in my life. I'd lost some weight due to stress, and my neck area looked more pronounced than I was comfortable with. This style became my armor Myers. It made me feel protected and beautiful at the same time. But here's what I discovered. Confidence is contagious. When I felt good about how I looked, I carried myself differently. I made eye contact more readily. I smiled more often. People responded to that energy, not just the scarf style. The fabric choice for this style can completely change how it makes you feel. A soft cashmere or wool blend feels nurturing and cozy, perfect for days when you need that extra comfort. A silk or satin creates more sophistication and formality. Color psychology plays a huge role here too. Soft blues and greens are calming and peaceful. They create a sense of serenity that people respond to positively. Warm colors like coral, peach, or soft yellow can actually warm up your complexion and make you appear more youthful and vibrant. One color I particularly love for this style is a soft lavender or periwinkle blue. These colors have a magical quality. They're sophisticated enough for any occasion but gentle enough to feel comfortable and approachable. I wear the confidence builder to medical appointments, important meetings, or any situation where I want to feel put together but comfortable. It works beautifully with everything from casual sweaters to more formal blouses. Before we move to style number 4, which is my absolute personal favorite, let me ask you this. What situations make you feel most self-conscious about your appearance? Because the next style, the youthful drape, has literally made people ask me what my secret is. Keep watching to find out why. Style number 4 is the youthful drape. And ladies, this is the one that changed everything for me. I'm not exaggerating when I say that this single scarf style has made people ask me if I've had cosmetic work done, if I've lost weight, or what my skincare secret is. The answer is none of those things. It's all about understanding how fabric draping can create the most flattering lines around your face and neck. This technique uses the principles that fashion designers have known for decades, but somehow we never learned. The youthful drape works because it creates what designers call vertical interest lines that draw the eye up and down rather than across. When we age, we naturally start to broaden a bit, and horizontal lines can emphasize that. Vertical lines, on the other hand, create length and elegance. For this style, you need a longer scarf, at least 70 inches, and preferably one with beautiful drape. Think silk, chiffon, fine wool, or even a high-quality modal blend. The key is that the fabric needs to fall beautifully without being too stiff or too flimsy. Start by draping the scarf around your neck with both ends hanging forward, but make one end about 6 inches longer than the other. Don't tie anything yet. We're going to create draping without knots. Take the longer end and loosely wrap it around your neck once more, but instead of pulling it tight, let it drape naturally. The key word here is loosely. We want gentle volume, not restriction. Here's where the magic happens, and this is the part most people get wrong. Take both ends and arrange them so they fall at different lengths down your front. One should hit about mid-chest, the other should reach almost to your waist. Now, gently adjust the draping around your neck so it creates what I call controlled casualness. It should look effortless, but intentional. Pull gently on different sections to create slight variations in the draping. The final step is crucial. Step back and look at yourself in a full-length mirror. The draping should create a beautiful cascade that draws the eye in a flattering vertical line. If anything looks bunched or awkward, gently adjust until it flows naturally. Why does this style make you look younger? First, the vertical lines create the illusion of height and elegance. Second, the gentle volume around your neck and chest area creates what stylists call positive space. It fills in areas where we might have lost volume over time. But there's something else happening here that's purely psychological. When you wear the youthful drape, you feel like you're wrapped in luxury. The way the fabric moves when you walk, the way it catches the light, it makes you feel graceful and feminine. I remember the first time I perfected this style. I was getting ready for a dinner party, and when my husband saw me, he stopped in his tracks and said, "You look absolutely beautiful. Not nice or fine, but beautiful." That's the power of this technique. Let me share some advanced tips that will take your youthful drape from good to absolutely stunning. First, pay attention to where the longest point falls on your body. For most women, having it end right at the narrowest part of your waist creates the most flattering silhouette. Second, the color placement matters. If your scarf has multiple colors or a pattern, arrange the draping so the most flattering color falls closest to your face. Third, this style looks most sophisticated when the scarf coordinates with your outfit rather than matching exactly. A scarf that picks up an accent color in your top or jewelry creates a cohesive, intentional look. The youthful drape works beautifully for so many occasions. I love it for lunch dates, shopping trips, or casual dinners out. It's polished enough for nicer occasions, but comfortable enough for everyday wear. One of our community members, Joyce from Florida, told me she wore this style to her granddaughter's graduation, and she felt so confident that she volunteered to be in all the family photos, something she usually avoids. Now, As we approach style number 5, I want to ask you something. Do you have trouble finding scarf styles that work with multiple outfits? Because the next technique, the elegant infinity, is about to solve that problem forever. Style number 5 is the elegant infinity, and this is the style I recommend to women who tell me they want one scarf technique that works with everything in their wardrobe. If you're someone who doesn't want to overthink your accessories, but still wants to look polished and put together, this is your signature style. The elegant infinity is exactly what it sounds like. We're creating an infinity loop, but with sophisticated touches that elevate it far beyond the basic version you might have seen before. For the elegant infinity, you'll want a scarf that's at least 60 inches long. And here's something important: the width matters. You want a scarf that's substantial enough to create beautiful volume but not so wide that it overwhelms your frame. About 12 to 14 inches wide is perfect. Start by tying the ends of your scarf together with a simple knot. But here's the first upgrade. Instead of just tying once, tie twice to create a more secure connection. This prevents the annoying gap that sometimes appears with single knots. Once you have your loop, put it over your head and let it hang around your neck. Now comes the elegant part. Instead of just leaving it as one loop, we're going to create a figure-8 pattern. Take the bottom of the loop and give it a half twist, then bring it up and over your head again. This creates 2 loops of different sizes, which is infinitely more interesting than a single loop. The beauty of the elegant infinity is in how you can adjust it for different looks. For a more casual appearance, let both loops hang loosely and naturally. For something more polished, adjust the loops so one sits higher on your neck and the other falls lower on your chest. If you want to create more visual interest, you can adjust the twist so that different parts of the scarf's pattern or color show in each loop. This is particularly effective if you're wearing a scarf with a beautiful print or subtle color variations. For petite women, keep both loops smaller and closer together. For taller women or those who want more drama, create larger loops with more pronounced differences in size. The elegant infinity is perfect for showcasing beautiful scarf patterns because the loop format displays different sections of the design. If you have a scarf with a gorgeous print, this style lets you see multiple parts of the pattern at once. For color strategy, this style works beautifully with scarves that have subtle color gradations or ombre effects. The loop format creates natural color transitions that are incredibly sophisticated. One of my favorite tricks is to use a scarf with metallic threads or subtle shimmer in this style. The way the light catches different parts of the loops as you move creates such an elegant, luxurious effect. Solid colors work beautifully too, especially in rich jewel tones or sophisticated neutrals. A deep navy or rich burgundy in this style can anchor an entire outfit. Why does the elegant infinity work for so many different women and so many different occasions? First, it's incredibly forgiving. Unlike some scarf styles that require precise positioning, this one looks good even if it's not perfectly symmetrical. Second, it creates beautiful framing around your face without overwhelming your features. The loops draw the eye upward while creating gentle volume that's flattering for every body type. Third, it's comfortable. Once you have it positioned, you can forget about it. It doesn't slip, it doesn't come undone, and it moves naturally with your body. The elegant infinity is my go-to style for travel busy days, or anytime I want to look effortlessly put together. But now we're coming to my absolute secret weapon, style number 6. This is the technique I save for special occasions, the one that never fails to make me feel absolutely radiant. Are you ready for the secret weapon? Style number 6 is what I call the secret weapon, and I saved it for last, because this is the technique that has the most dramatic impact. This is the style I wear when I want to feel absolutely stunning. To important events, special dinners, or any time I want to make a lasting impression. The secret weapon combines elements of classical elegance with modern sophistication, and the result is a look that photographs beautifully and makes you feel like the most elegant version of yourself. For the secret weapon, you need a luxurious scarf. This is the time to bring out your finest silk, cashmere, or even a beautiful lightweight wool. The scarf should be substantial, at least 26 inches square or 70 inches long, if rectangular. If you're using a square scarf, fold it diagonally, but not in half minus. Instead, fold it so you have about a 6-inch border showing. This creates layers of fabric that add richness and dimension. Drape the scarf around your shoulders like a shawl, but here's the secret minus. Instead of letting the ends hang straight down, we're going to create what I call an elegant cascade. Take one end and drape it across your body to the opposite shoulder, then take the other end and drape it over the first end. but at a different angle. The key is creating layers that fall at different lengths and angles. The secret weapon is all about the details. Once you have the basic draping, spend time adjusting how each layer falls. You want to create depth and movement. Imagine how fabric would drape on a classical statue. One end should reach about to your waist, while the other should fall just below your bust line. The layers should create gentle curves that complement your natural silhouette. Here's the final secret touch. Take a beautiful brooch or elegant scarf pin and secure one of the layers at your shoulder. This transforms the entire look from draped to deliberately designed. I use the secret weapon for occasions when I want to feel absolutely special. Anniversary dinners, theater premieres, elegant parties, any event where you want to feel like the most sophisticated woman in the room. The confidence this style gives you is transformational. You'll find yourself standing taller, moving more gracefully, and feeling completely comfortable being the center of attention. One of our subscribers, Eleanor from New York, wore this style to her 70th birthday party, and she said it was the first time in years that she felt genuinely beautiful, rather than just nice for her age. That's the power of finding your secret weapon style. Ladies, we've just covered 6 transformational scarf styles that can revolutionize how you feel about yourself. Let's quickly recap: the classic Parisian loop for effortless elegance, the Hollywood glamour twist for sophisticated drama, the confidence builder knot for comfortable coverage, the youthful drape for maximum impact, the elegant infinity for versatile sophistication, and the secret weapon for special occasions. But here's what I really want you to remember. These aren't just scarf techniques. They're confidence tools. Each one is designed to help you feel like the most beautiful, elegant version of yourself. You don't need expensive scarves to start. You don't need a huge collection. You just need to understand how to work with what you have to create the effect you want. Now I want to hear from you. Which style are you going to try first? Do you have a special occasion coming up where you could use your secret weapon? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one, and I love hearing about your styling successes. If you found value in today's video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps other women discover these techniques too. And if you haven't subscribed to EverWise Older Women yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our style secrets and confidence building tips. Remember, beautiful ladies, style isn't about following rules. It's about expressing your most confident, elegant self. You deserve to feel stunning every single day, and now you have the tools to make that happen. Until next time, keep shining your beautiful light, and I'll see you in the next video, where we're talking about the 5 jewelry mistakes that instantly age you, and how to fix them. Take care, gorgeous.